Jax? Jax? Are you protecting us from the pigeons? Is there a pigeon up there? I don't think the washing's gonna dry. It's warm. I don't think the sun's gonna help very much. You done guarding? Do you want to come in? You staying there? Is that a head tilt I got from you? Are you staying there? Guarding duties done. Are they done? Did you scare it away? Did you? Good morning. It is Tuesday. I've been up since 5:30, walked the dog, made a coffee, got ready, and I'm just getting in the car. I'm opening my eggs. Oh, hang on a minute. No, that's not my cat. Hang on a minute. Is that my... If that's my cat, what cat have I just let in my house? My cat has a brother that lives on the same road and they're identical other than size. Well, that's weird. I'm thinking it's his brother. I would have noticed as my cat ran past me it wasn't my cat. I would hope I'd notice. Yeah, so I'm just, oh my god, this bag is ridiculous. I've just got in the car. I feel kind of like, oh, we took the car in to have its oil all done before we go on holiday because we're driving down to Italy. You know, we want to make sure obviously the oil's clean and we want to make sure they just did a sort of once over on it and make sure everything's as it should be. There's no sort of anything standing out of any work or anything that might cause a problem for us. So it's very nice. It's all been cleaned, which is lovely. But now I'm in it and I'm like, oh, don't touch anything. I've got my eggs, so I'm going to eat my eggs on the way into work. It's 8:30 now. I will work this morning and then I will finish at lunchtime, come back, walk the dog, and then come back up again in the evening, and I will stay there, and I'll leave at 7. So it's a long day. Tuesdays is my longest day really. I have 5 clients, and I will explain a bit more about my work in another video because I guess it's not the most typical, but I'm going to set off. I'm going to eat my eggs on my way and always hope that nobody is going to pull me over or need to chat with me, because I think I open the window and they will be like, are you all right? Do you need help? Are you okay? And I have had that happen a couple of times. I've pulled up to my work and I've been eating eggs and somebody said like, can you park there? And I've had to wind down the window with that. Oh no, like what are they going to think I've been doing in here? But I have to eat eggs because I'm not very good at eating anything with like sugar, so porridge or anything like that is no good for me, because if I eat something like that in the morning, I just sugar crave all day. So the best thing for me is eggs and protein in the mornings. It fills me up, and then I'm not fighting sugar cravings all day. So yeah, so I'm gonna head up to work, and I'll catch up with you a bit later. Good morning. It is the next day. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you last night, but I got in. The kids actually wanted to come and sit with me, which was really nice. So when I got in, it was like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and they came and sat down in the front room, and we just sat and talked and caught up, and yeah, it was nice. So I didn't really want to interrupt that, obviously. So it's the next day. I've been up since 5. I'll get into that later, and I've just come down and I'm picking up my food shop, so I'm just sat here waiting for them to come out, and I just thought I would just let you know what happened to me last night, in case you wondered. That was a very abrupt end. Yeah, so I'm getting the food shop, and then I'm going to take that back, and then it's a new phone day. My new phone is being delivered today, and I'm a little bit nervous that I'm going to be really disappointed. I have been a Samsung user since 2015, and although everyone else in my house has an iPhone, it's not something it's not something I've wanted to do. I liked my Samsung. I liked how it operates. So I'm a little bit anxious of moving, and I'm hoping I'm not going to regret it. So I've got the iPhone 16 arriving today. I don't know how the transfer is going to go between the two. I'm hoping that I think it was a good choice. I mean, since I've bought my MacBook Pro, it is, to be fair, the best laptop I've ever had. I've always had HP or Dell, but actually it is the best one I've had, and so I'm kind of hopeful that I'm going to think it was a good move, and it was easier because I can just transfer stuff a lot easier than how I have to do it between an Android and the MacBook. So I'm hoping it's going to be easy. So yeah, I'm quite excited for that to come. Why is that such a little childish, oh, it's like Christmas? I'm waiting for my phone to come. So yeah, that's going to come. So then that's going to mean setting that up today, which is going to require a lot of concentration, I'm sure, and trying to figure out, will you look where you're going? Oh my god. Seriously, that was close. I don't know what that guy was looking at, but he nearly went into the edge of my car. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. I've been up since 5. I've got a very early start tomorrow because I have to leave the house at 5 AM tomorrow, which means getting up at the very latest 4 AM tomorrow. So I got up at 5 knowing that then I would be tired enough to get an early night tonight. It's a long story, but the shortened down version of it is that I have to take my husband to a procedure in London tomorrow. It's just a day procedure. It's not an overnight stay. It's not under a general. It's quite I'd say straightforward procedure. I mean, I'm not going to divulge all of his health stuff on the internet, but he has to go for a procedure, and it's just a day thing. So I have to take him up, but we have to be there at 7:30 in the morning. So that is a drive of about an hour and a half, and then we have to obviously get parked, and then we have to tube in and allow for anything that might happen on the way, traffic or anything. So it's going to be a very early morning. So today is a lot of getting everything ready for being in London all day tomorrow. And my shopping's going to come, so I'm going to stop talking to you and go pack my shopping. I'm getting out of the click and collect bit because we only have one bay and people are queuing. So shopping secured, going to go get diesel, get home, unpack that, wait for my phone, do lots of the tidying jobs because I have my mum and dad coming tomorrow to take care of the kids and the dog, so that we haven't got to worry about anything. Tomorrow I can kind of just, we can concentrate on what we need to concentrate on. I'm planning to take you with me tomorrow. Come up with a bit of a plan between me and my husband about how tomorrow is going to work, because there is a lot of waiting around. So we kind of have made a bit of a compromise, because I'm someone that's like, I want to stay with you, I want to make sure everything's okay, I want to know what's going on. And he is very much from the camp of, I'm a big boy, I can stay here by myself, I'm only going to worry you're bored, when actually I'd rather just lay here and go back to sleep because I've been up since stupid o'clock. So we come up with a bit of a compromise that I will go to the V&A Museum, which is a half-hour tube away, and I've never been to the V&A Museum. Well, no, that's not true. I did go when I was a teenager, but I was bored because I was a teenager. So I'm going to go to the V&A Museum, which is a half-hour ride away, and then he's going to text me when they start preparing him to go down for his turn for his procedure, and then I can make my way back for when he comes out. So if that is what happens and nothing changes, then that's what I plan to do tomorrow, is to take you along. It will be on my new phone. Oh, I wonder what the camera's going to be like from quality compared to this, because this is an S22, so be interested to see what the difference is. Yeah, so take you and show you a bit around what we're doing in London, because that's not typical for my week. I go to London about maybe 5 times a year. I like London, it's not my most favourite place. Anyway, I digress. Again, I'm going to turn you off, I'm going to go get diesel, and then I'm going to go home and unpack the shop, and I may or may not catch up with you later. But if I don't catch up with you later, but I'm probably going to show you my phone because it's exciting, so I might unbox that with you. Oh my god, doing unboxings. Oh, I've watched these for years, and now I'm saying I'm going to do an unboxing. Incredible how things change. You can do it? Go on then. Are you doing your inspections? Can we bring the bags in? Is that bag okay? All above board? Okay then. Can we get the others in? Have these been given the go-ahead? Yes? This one got the okay? Yes? Okay. Unpacked it. This is all to go in the fridge. I am very aware there is a lack of anything green. Oh, stuff for the freezer. Need to do that. I am very aware there is a lack of really anything green. And there is a reason for that. We top up our veggies and stuff during the week. So very often on the big shop, we're just kind of bits and pieces. But during the week, you know, like bags of salad and stuff like that goes off. So we're always popping in during the week to restock those bits. So that's why there is a lack of anything green, essentially. So yeah, that's the stuff that's going to go away for the week. What else have we got? The beers. That played with my mind a little bit. That they're that way up, but the box is that way up. These are really good if you don't drink alcohol, because we actually don't drink alcohol. And we have these instead because we like the taste, we just don't want the alcohol. So we have these, and they are so good. They're the best ones that we found. That and Moretti, low alcohol-free Moretti, are really good. So we get those, and then this is all. Oh God, this is embarrassing. Okay, I'm going to expose myself on the internet. Not like that. That is the junk food cupboard stuff, and I am fully aware that it is a lot of chocolate. Yeah, when you see it like that, yeah. So my phone arrived, so I thought I'd open it with you. I'm lisping it's because I have white strips on my teeth, so I'm trying to do some self-care today. So I've got white strips on my teeth. I put tan on so I'm not quite as pale, and then I'm going to dye my hair, and I'm actually allergic to normal hair dye, like black hair dye. I'm actually allergic to. I come out in a rash and swelling and stuff. I used it for years, and then one day I put it on my hair, and you don't always check, do you? You know, you just think it works, that's the normal one I use, and I had a real reaction to it. But I've been using this one, which I get on Amazon. It's in chocolate, the colour I get. I get that, and it's about £8, and I can put this on my head, and it covers greys, and I find it really nice, and it leaves my hair really nice afterwards as well. So I need to put some of that on my hair. So I've got a really itchy nose. Yeah, so that one's really good if you have obviously always patch test. I still test it each time just in case, because you never know. But that's what I use on my hair. As you can see, this is all faded out now, and it doesn't last a huge long time, but if you were to put that on once a week, it keeps it there. I don't, because I'm a bit lazy. So I think I did my hair about maybe 2-3 weeks ago, and I washed my hair about twice a week generally, mainly to minimize drying my hair, but also to minimize how quickly this washes out. So I got some more of that to put that onto my hair, and then my phone came. So it came with a tech voucher included, phones protector, I guess. I've ordered a phone case, so that's coming today. Oh, it comes with an actual phone case. Okay. Comes with the translucent phone case. What's that? Ah, the screen protector. Screen protector in your cloth to put it on. And then a £10 off something in EE. I don't know. Yeah. So I did actually, I suppose that's quite good, because they never used to come with that, did they? To get you started, you'd have to be really careful until you got one. But I have ordered one. It's coming today, and it's got a magnetic back on it as well, so I can wireless charge. So that's handy. Right, I haven't had an iPhone, like I said, since at least 2015. So I'm intrigued how I'm going to get on with it. So that's in the box. I just got it in black because it's always in a phone case, so it doesn't really matter, does it? And it doesn't come with the charging, like the plug anymore, does it? Which I hear people moaning about quite often. Looks like that's the information type stuff. Cable. Oh, the thing to remove for your SIM, but I can't get out. You see it? Which cable? Oh, okay. Isn't this the C, the new one? I mean, that's been my Samsung one for a long, long time. So that's quite handy. They're all the same. And then let's have a look. This is going to be so weird. I don't know how to screenshot. I don't know. don't know how to do any of it. So yeah, turn it on. I think this is the latest one, isn't it? The 16. They did do the Pro, but I don't really need all of that. I just want a basic phone. It wasn't a bad deal, so that's the one that we got. I don't know what the equivalent would be for this Samsung actually. So there's not an awful lot to unboxing anymore, is there? Because they don't put much in there anymore. Although I'm quite surprised that you actually do get the screen protector and the translucent thing. So I'm going to probably go and fiddle around with this. I've put all the food shop away. I've finished doing some of the cleaning that needs to be done today because my mum is looking after the kids and the dog. Tomorrow my mum and dad are coming over. So we're leaving really early in the morning, like I was telling you. I've just had a look. Actually, I'm going to insert this. I was having a look because we said, what about if we get the train? Maybe that would be a better, it might be quicker, it might just be easier. I'm not the most confident driver in London, and although he can drive there, he cannot drive home because of sedatives and stuff that he's had for the procedure. And they have said there is a possibility, there is a possibility that he may have to stay overnight if there becomes a complication. So then that means I'm going to have to drive out of London by myself, which does terrify me. So getting the train would be easier. Anyway, we had a look, just off chance. 2 people, £189 for a 1 hour trip. That is, I mean, I don't know if it's crazy or disgusting or a mixture of the two. Like, I can't get my head around that. And that's not, you know, I'd rather go through London at a snail's pace than pay £200. So I'm going to have to be really brave and do it. Yeah, I'm going to have to be really brave and just get on with it and take it as slow as possible. Hopefully he'll kind of be a bit dozy. So he's not really watching what I'm doing and getting in trouble for not looking at traffic. Hopefully as well that time, whatever time we leave, it's not going to be the busiest time to be on the road. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I've just finished doing the cleaning. That's why I haven't had my rings or my watch on. I'm going to sit and work this out. Ooh. I've asked to keep the same number, and then my old phone is now going to become my work phone. If that works out, that would be better, because at the moment I have a really old phone and I always kind of think it looks a bit like a burner phone, that if when I'm out in public and I check like my work phone, it always just looks a bit like, oh, what's she up to with on her burner phone. So yeah, I'm going to sit work this out and then we'll fiddle around with the camera. Again, I may or may not see you for the rest of the day now that this has come and we've unboxed and we're going to have a look through it. But yeah, we'll see how we get on with it, and I will see you tomorrow in London. Bye. Excuse the very dishevelled me. This has all gone quite wrong today, to be honest. It's been like a series of unfortunate events. Getting up at 3:30 was not the best start to the day. Then we came here. Oh, you're very close. This is a new camera, so I don't know how it is, and I'm very self-conscious. There's lots of people around, but we'll do what we can. Got here, torrential rain, and luckily I did think to bring an umbrella. The 2 of us walking under an umbrella. I mean, my husband is 6'3", So he's holding the umbrella but kind of running ahead with his long legs, so I'm getting absolutely drenched. So you can hear lots of noise. So yeah, we came here and then he's gone down for the procedure now. He's going to be a few hours, so I had to go out. Actually, it turned out better because when we first got there, we thought that he was going to be going down much later in the day, and they said, actually, you're second. So we were like, oh, okay, that's not so bad. That's not such a long day waiting around. So I stayed with him. So the V&A has been a no-go, but also what made it a no-go is that on the way here, my shoes broke. And I'm fuming because I paid a decent amount for them and they busted. And on the way here, so then I've had to, when he's gone down for his procedure, because what's the time now, midday, he went down about an hour ago, I've had to go to try and find somewhere to go and buy a cheap pair of shoes. I've got my bands actually that were holding my shoes on, completely snapped, and because they've completely snapped, there's an ambulance going past, they completely snapped. So there's nothing I could do, so I had to put a hairband around my foot and underneath the sole to try and keep them on so I could walk to a shop. And I bought a pair of just cheapies from H&M, which I will probably never wear again. My hair got absolutely destroyed in the rain, and I didn't actually dye it last night like I thought or hoped I would. And I'm glad actually, because my hair, like again, we got absolutely soaked. So yeah, the day hasn't really gone to plan, but the main thing is he's gone down for his procedure. He's second to go in, so that's good because we thought he could have been waiting for 3-4 in the afternoon. So he's gone in. I've just gone and stocked up on drinks and food, you know, from the local co-op to take in there for when he comes out and he can eat. He hasn't been able to eat since last night. So I've just gone and got him some of that so that when he comes out, he can have a cold drink, something to eat, and then I think he's going to be in recovery for about 3-4 hours, so I've got something else to eat, and I'm going to go back in and go wait for him. I've got on my phone to watch 24 Hours in Police Custody, so I think I'm going to go sit and watch that because I was really enjoying that yesterday and didn't finish it, so I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to go, I've got quite a comfy chair while I'm waiting, so I'm going to go sit in there and listen to that because, yeah, I think I just kind of got over it. Very enticing to go out with a broken shoe, not know if you're going to end up walking around in bare feet around London in the pouring rain. Yeah, I'm not happy. They, you know, they were the, I don't buy really expensive stuff very often, but they were a pair of the Rockstud jelly sandals. So they weren't cheap, but apparently this is a known issue with them, so there's nothing they're going to do to help me. So I'm going to have to try and see if somebody's willing to repair them, because they really haven't got a lot of wear. So yeah, I don't buy myself that sort of thing very often, so it's really annoying. I'm really frustrated about it. But such is life. Things could be a lot worse. I'm at the hospital with my husband and things could be a lot worse. So I think check myself there a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to go in. I'm going to go curl up in the chair and watch some 24 Hours in Police Custody. And it's just getting really dark again. I think it's going to rain again. So I'm going to go get him. So I will maybe catch up with you again today, but to be honest, the priority is just getting him home in one piece. And sorry I haven't got to show you more of London. Just a bit frustrating, a bit of a frustrating start to the day, but like I said, priorities. I need to prioritise what's actually important, him being where he needs to be, getting the procedure that he's having done, and those are really anything of value, aren't they? So okay, I might catch up with you in a bit, but if not, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.